make your way into a comfortable meditation posture, whatever works for you for today. So that might be sitting, it might be lying down, you might sit in a chair. You're just looking for a balance between being relaxed and alert. And so I want to offer a meditation, something that I've been sitting with, thinking about recently, about how we practice and we sit with a sense of dignity. And so I'm going to say sit, but of course if you're lying down, please just make the conversion in your head. And so as you come into your meditation posture, I'll invite you to make a few movements. So it might be nice to roll the shoulders back a few times, and then forward. And then you might tilt the head to one side, bringing one ear towards the shoulder, and then the other side. Do that a couple of times. And then turn the head to look to your left. Turn to look to your right. And do that again on each side. And then bring the head down, so lowering the chin, nodding the head forward, and then lifting the head up. And then coming back to a neutral position, making any final movements that feel good for you. Finding your meditation posture, sense of uprightness, while also having a sense of ease, relaxation. Now, notice if there's anywhere in your sensory experience, any sensation that feels grounding. So this might be the feeling of sitting, where your body is contacting the chair or cushion or floor. If you're sitting in a chair, you might feel your feet on the ground. You might also notice the feeling in your hands, or the sensation of the breath. And here, just noticing when your attention lands on something and you feel that sense of settling. And whatever you're noticing there, when you feel that settling, that can be your presence anchor for today. And just notice what those sensations feel like They might feel somewhere between neutral and pleasant. Just allow yourself to hang out with those sensations. Noticing that grounding, stable quality. Now, as you feel into your experience, just noticing what is present for you. Feel the sense of sitting upright. Notice the length in the back and the neck. The crown of the head is lifting gently upwards. The shoulders are in a relaxed position, maybe slightly back. The hands placed gently. The belly is soft. And feel how the breath can move into the belly when you relax that area. And you have a stable base, sense of stability, balance. Place the tongue against the roof of the mouth, just behind the teeth. And you can close the eyes or have them open with a soft gaze. There's a sense of being relaxed and alert, this quality of energized calm. And you may begin to feel this sense of presence. And so each time we sit in meditation, it can be helpful to just bring some care and attention to the posture. And as we sit with dignity. By practicing, we are extending dignity to ourselves, extending dignity to those we are practicing with, we are dignifying the practice itself. Bringing respect to our own practice, bringing care. And it's from this place of respect and care that we can then begin to explore, to really come into what this experience is. And what it means to be aware. And so now I invite you to bring your attention to the sensations of the breath. You can also use the sensations of the whole body at once. And feel free to adjust here to make this practice work for you. And if you're following the breath, begin noticing the details of those sensations. Notice how the breath feels at the edges of the nostrils, slightly cooler on the inhale, slightly warmer on the exhale. Notice where there is a little bit of movement, feeling of tingling, slight pressure. This body, this breath, every breath is different. And can you be aware of this breath, just as it is? Notice how the breath changes, one breath to the next. The sensations appear differently. The breath is slightly longer or shorter. Feels a little smoother, a little rougher. And as you sit with the breath, allow your experience to get simpler. There might still be memories of the past, thoughts of the future, mental elaboration. It's quite likely to still be happening. But notice that you can just recognize that and gently return back to the breath. Anytime you notice the mind has wandered, appreciating that moment of presence, gently coming back. And then your experience gets simpler. The body relaxes, the mind settles. Gently returning to this body, this breath. As you focus on the breath, there's no need to get rid of or change any of the other sensations that are occurring. With the breath in the foreground, simply let all other sensations occur in the background. You could think of this like being in a cafe. You don't need to tell everyone else to be quiet to hear what your friend is saying. Just by caring about their words, tuning into their voice, you can hear them over the noise. And just so here, tune in to the breath, care about the breath, and let everything else come and go in the background. Good. Now, I'll invite you to just check in again with how the body is feeling and how the breath is feeling for you. Notice your posture. And here, feel free to make any small adjustments. You might also like to make some micro movements. Slightly tilting the head, very slowly, in a smooth motion. Feeling into the slight lift of the shoulders and how they fall on the exhale. And just feel into what would feel good for the body. This might be taking a deeper breath, breathing into the belly, maybe it's just a sense of relaxing, allowing the body to soften. Now returning to this sense of presence. Sitting with dignity, with this bright, clear awareness. I invite you here to notice anything that feels pleasant. And this could be a pleasant sensation in the body, warmth in the hands, the stability of your seat. It could also be a pleasant mind state, tranquility, perhaps even joy, contentment. And there might even just be a pleasant sense of being aware. This sense of knowing, this sense of being fully present. And anything pleasant that you notice, anything enjoyable, take a moment to appreciate. Savor. Allow that to soak in. And this is the only time you will experience this moment. Allow each moment to wash over you. Opening to the full richness of each moment of experience.